looky here, what do we have? Another pretty thing ready for me to grab. But little does she know that I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Cause at the end of the night, it is her I'll be holding. I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, baby.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning into the Live in 5 show, where we are living lives.
A man walks 29 miles to a traffic court in freezing weather. That story is on the way.
My sports report won't upset you like weather's cold report.
Hey, it's not like sports has anything fun to say, so what's the difference?
Cario's street artists transform the look of the city. Get the full report later.
Demi is leaving X Factor. We'll tell you on today's entertainment report.
We'll be right back after the break.
Well, let me think, what should I do? So many eager young bunnies that I'd like to pursue. Not even though they...
Little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King Jr. was a hero and a legend. He inspired many Americans. He was a teacher who taught equality. He was a man who fought for civil rights for every race. Martin Luther King Jr. will always be remembered to all. In his short life, Martin Luther King was instrumental in helping us realize and rectify those unspeakable flaws that were tarnishing the name of America. The events that took place in and around his life were earth-shattering, for they represented an America that was hostile and intolerant. So this month we offer this special tribute in honor of the great African-American hero, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Time for Tetzlaff play-by-play.
All students attending the DC New York trip. All students attending the DC New York trip who are interested in participating in the candy sale must come to a mandatory meeting on Tuesday, January 14th at lunch in room 203.
On Wednesday at Chick-fil-A at the Cerritos Mall location, bring your family and friends to savor some delicious chicken. Fundraised will be held Tetzlaff Media Department Sorry, my tongue today. Flyers will be passed out in homeroom.
Do you like free movies? Avid screening Monsters University on Wednesday, January 29th after school in the auditorium. Don't forget to bring money to purchase popcorn and snacks. Students on the non-activity list may not attend.
We're back at the beginning of the week with today's gaming review. Let's see what Matthew Alanto has in store.
Hey guys, it's Matthew Lanta here with another amazing gamer review. Today we are reviewing Drive Club. Drive Club was announced and showcased at E3 for the new PS4. Drive Club is a first-person driving simulator. It looks to be like an auto club. It heavily focuses on PS4 sharing compatibilities. Players are able to challenge one another by user-made challenges that have different criteria and skill level. Drive Club will be released on September along with the PS4's release. Well, that was it for the Drive Club. We'll see you back here next time when we look at Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds.
That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff. We'll be back right after the break.
I love you so.
A man in Georgia had to walk 29 miles to get to traffic court after he got into a car crash. It was freezing cold at 6 degrees. He had no money to take the bus or taxi and did not want to risk a warning from the court. He was afraid that if he stopped walking, he would freeze to death. After he arrived at the court, 3 officers found out he had to walk 29 miles. They gave him money for a taxi ride home.
Egypt's revolution of 2013 gave birth to an explosion of new creativity, especially street art. Artists in Syria are turning humble streets into open-air studios and outdoor museums. Their canvas of choice, bare, dusty walls where they spray cheeky graffiti and paint.
Let's see what's going on in the entertainment world. Good morning, Alyssa.
Thank you, Isabel. Demi Lovato is leaving the X Factor, so Simon Cowell, the creator, might need to find a new judge. Demi says that she is leaving the show so that she can focus on her music career. Simon Cowell might hire Adele as a new judge, which would make Adele have to retire from her music career. Demi says that she cares too much about her fans. That's why she wants to focus on her music to be the best she can to make her fans happy. That wraps up your Live in 5 Entertainment Report. Time to see what's going on in the weather. Good morning, Jorge. What's the forecast for today?
I'm glad you asked, Alyssa. For example, today we have 75 degrees in Los Angeles, 64 San Francisco, 53 Reno, 41 Salt Lake City. We also have 64 in Las Vegas, and we have 50 in Denver. Did you know in Denver, in 1976, it was considered a possible spot to host the Winter Olympics? On the other side, we have 33 in Caribou, 49 Boston, 49 New York, and 59 in Washington. Time now for your 5-day forecast. Today will be 85 degrees, tomorrow 88, Wednesday 84 degrees, Thursday 85, and Friday 79 degrees with some partial clouds. All perfect weather today, so don't worry about too much about your jackets. Your weather fun fact of today is there are weather records for this country dating back to August 26, 55 BC. Time now for Dylan with Web Poll. Good morning, Dylan.
All right, thank you, Jorge. Now today we have Andrew with us. Hope you had a wonderful morning.
I did.
Can you please read our web poll?
Should Tetzlaff build an indoor cafeteria?
Here's what you said. One of you said no because it costs too much money, which will cause us to go bankrupt. Another one of you said yes because it will be a great place to eat on a rainy day. We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at 115show to vote. Send your comments to hashtag 115poll or email us at webpoll@115show.com. If it's good, we'll read it on the air. So Andrew, what do you think?
I think they shouldn't, only because it would only be useful on rainy days.
Okay, thank you. And do you have any shout-outs?
Yes, shout out to Miss Kidegawa's homeroom. Woo!
All right, thank you. Now here's Abigail with sports.
First, starting off with football, San Francisco beats Carolina 23-10 and Denver beats San Diego 24-17. Then in college basketball, UCLA beats Arizona State in a battling game of 87-72. UCLA wasn't the only one who took a win. In the NBA, the Spurs creamed the Timberwolves 104-86 and the Grizzlies beat the Hawks in a very close game of 108-101. Finally, in hockey, the Ducks only scored 1 point, but that point was enough to lead them into a victory of 1-0, and Toronto also beats New Jersey 3-2. In other sporting news, last month LeBron James picked the winner for his new Nike t-shirt design. He gave 5 to 12-year-olds the chance of a lifetime to design a new shirt for King James. 11-year-old Rahul was the lucky winner that LeBron had picked himself. The shirt says, "Not won, not two, not given, earned." Rahul will head to Miami for a trip to watch LeBron play and will receive an equipment donation to his elementary school's PE program. Rahul's winning design has already been printed on Nike branded t-shirts and will be sold in limited quantities as Nike. Anderson Silva, the best fighter in the world, got his leg broken in a UFC fight with Chris Weidman on December 29th. Anderson sent a kick to Weidman, but Weidman blocked it with his knee, breaking Silva's leg, ending his career as a fighter. When that incident happened, the crowd went dead silent, and he was rushed to the hospital immediately. Silva is expected to never come back to fighting again. This moment will be remembered for years to come of a world champion whose career ended with one block. That's it on sports. Time now for the Daily 411 Challenge with Isabel.
Okay, nothing for the day for one. When was Martin Luther King Jr. assassinated? 1958, 1959, 1968, 1978. 1968. Martin Luther King Jr. was shot from a balcony in 1968.
This talented 5-year-old boy, known as the baby Beethoven or little Mozart, he has a photographic memory of the piano, which means he has memorized every note. His piano teacher is worried that he won't be able to play most of the notes because his arms are short and his legs are too small to reach the foot keys. However, that hasn't stopped him from playing the piano since he was 3 years old. That wraps up for today. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Live 5 Show. We'll be back here on Tuesday.
I love you so, hey, that's what you'll say. You'll tell me, baby, baby, please don't go away. But when I play,